Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I will show you how to draw activity diagrams, not in a boring theoretical way, but with a daily life example you will never forget. This video help you score full marks in exams and even impress your examiner. So stay till the end because I will make you draw like a pro. Okay? So now, what is an activity diagram? An activity diagram is a flow of actions. It shows what happens step by step in a system. Think of it like your morning routine. Wake up, brush, have breakfast, teeth, like all these things will be there, right? And go to college. So every step is an activity. In exams, these diagrams help you explain the logic visually. Even if your theory isn't perfect, you still score well. Okay. What is an activity diagram exactly? It is the UML diagram that show the flow of activities, and it focuses on actions and decisions, and it is used in exams and real world systems, and it is a easy scoring diagram. Okay. Now, where activity diagrams are used? You will find activity diagrams everywhere, from online shopping, ATM transaction and login systems to your own college admission process. So it's not just a diagram, it's a way to visualize how things actually work in real life. That's why companies and universities love it. It connects code, people, and as well as the process. That's the real reason why we use activate diagrams. Now, what are the symbols used? Before you start drawing, remember these symbols because they fetch direct marks. A filled circle is start. A small circle with border is end. Okay? And rectangle with curved edges are activity or actions. Diamond is decision and the arrows shows the flow. If you get these 5 right, your diagram already looks professional and that's half the marks done. Okay, you have to remember these 5. And now let us take a daily life example. I will just take a small example like morning routine. Wake up. You wake up, brush your teeth, have breakfast and go to college. Okay, this small story is enough to make you understand how activities flow naturally. And yes, you can use this same logic for any exam question. Okay, now let me tell you how to draw step by step. The first step, identify the main activities. Don't overthink, just list what happens one after one another. For our example, wake up, brush, have breakfast, go to college. Simple steps, clean diagrams which provides the higher marks. Okay, just makes the steps simple. Write the main activities. Now, in the second step, we have to identify the decision. So now check if any decision exists. For example, is today a holiday? If yes, sleep again. If no, get ready to and go to the college. That's your decision. That is called a diamond. We have to implement on that. This small logic makes your diagram dynamic and professional as well. Okay. Now, how we have to draw? We have to start with the start, and after that wake up and the decisions and then actions and the end. Okay. Now let me show you the diagram. Here you can see this handwritten diagram. When you draw in exams, go for a clean handwritten look. Use arrows properly. Okay. Write clear activity names. Okay. What are the activity names? That write clear and avoid messy lifelines. Your examiner should understand the flow in one glance. Neat diagram will provide you higher marks and will provide higher retention as well. And see whether there is a decision. If no, brush teeth, have breakfast, go to college. Even if you have yes, sleep again, right? And you have to complete that with end, or you can merge this with this end. Okay, don't forget that. Now, common mistakes. Most students lose marks here. Missing starter and symbol. Like I have explained, right? When you are making a decision, if no, you are continuing. But if in S also at the last, you have to put the N, or you can merge to the end. Forgetting to label the decisions. Too many activities crammed in, and the arrow is going everywhere. So avoid these, and you are already better than the 95% of others. Now, what are the some example tips? So always use a simple example, label clearly, and keep your flow natural. Remember, a neat simple diagram is better than a complex one full of errors. Presentation matters more than perfection. So don't forget this. You can draw any activity now. So now you are ready to draw any activity diagram for any question. Yes or no? So just follow these steps. What are the steps? First you have to identify the activities, and next you have to find the decisions, and next we have to connect the flow, draw the flow, and next last one is we have to label it clearly. That's it. Practice this twice and your confidence will skyrocket before exams. So practice different types of activity diagrams and check whether that is right or wrong. Then definitely for any question given in the exam, you will definitely score full marks. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe Wilk Bala.